Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. So we're starting chapter 11 today. Chapter 11 verse 1 is what we're going to be doing. Chapter 10 was all very clear, precise, concise about Arjun asking Bhagwan Shri Krishna, can you tell me your opulences? And Bhagwan Shri Krishna listing out 82 of them according to Swami Sarvapriyananda, and just basically saying there are infinite opulences. Basically everything is just but a fragment of my creation and of my splendor, my spark. So yeah, one part, eka something part. Uddesh, Shatat, something, I don't know. I'm not remembering the Sanskrit word. Anyways, so now we're going to be doing chapter 11, and this is that chapter where Arjun asks Bhagwan Shri Krishna to show him his Virat Roop, and Bhagwan Shri Krishna does show him his Virat Roop, and Arjun gets scared, and he's like, "Can you bring it back to can you come back to your two-armed, gentle, sweet form, please, instead of that very scary Virat Roop?" So yeah, I'm excited to get to that. I'm so excited to be doing this whole Gita thing. Everything is just so clear. 932 is clear for me. Everything is clear for me. I'm super excited to just dive into and really study the heck out of Bhagavad Gita and really know it, learn it, understand it extremely well. Okay, inhale it, Okay, let's sing the verse together. Arjuna Uvacha Madanu paramam guhyamaध्यात्मसंज्ञितं yatve vayoktam vachastena mohoyam vegato mama. Arjun said, by hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about all of these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. Moha, illusion, is now removed. Vigataha. This chapter reveals Krishna as the cause of all causes, even the cause of Mahavishnu, from whom all the material universes are created, and like as he breathes out and breathes in from his pores, these universes are created and pulled back. He is the source of Krishna is not an incarnation, he is the source of incarnations. So this is something that I'd grown up believing, and I think a lot of Indians, Hindus believe that Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu. But the Gita explains that Krishna is the source and everyone else is the incarnation of Krishna, including Vishnu. So this is a flip that I had to make. And 2 years ago, I was like, huh? When I heard this, I was like, huh? What? And then as I've been reading the Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam and everything, I'm starting to understand that there's shastric proof for that. Like, I mean, I don't have to just believe it because some person in ISKCON is saying it. No, I mean, there is, Prabhupada has made it clear there's shastric proof for this. And the Gita is the core shastric proof for it. It's amazing to have that understanding, to have that clarity. So, yeah. So, Prabhupada here is talking about how he asks Krishna to show him his Virat Roop, and then he gets scared and asks him to come back to. So Arjuna is rejoiced about hearing Krishna's vibhutis as well as knowledge about the Supreme Personality, and he feels his illusion is not dispelled, and he's accepted that Krishna is not his friend only, he is the Supreme Divine Personality who is the source of all opulence in the world. Now in this chapter, he begins by gratefully acknowledging his compassion and revealing such invaluable knowledge. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for this verse. There was something I wanted to talk about, and that is the core of the core problem in the material world that we face because of our 30 miles of anarthas is fear. Human beings have fear, have a lot of fear, and it is because of this fear that we're chasing after security. We want the security of having money, we want the security of having all kinds of things. So I was listening to Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj, and he was talking a little bit about that, so I'm just going to talk about it. In the material world, according to, I think he mentioned, if I got it correctly, Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad, we have been given, Krishna knew that we would like, okay, so we wanted to come back to earth, not back to earth, we wanted to come to earth because we had an ego and we wanted to enjoy. We were like, we were envious of Krishna, and we didn't want just to serve him, didn't want to just be the servant, we wanted to enjoy ourselves. So Krishna sent us so many living beings, so many souls in this, not just human beings, but living beings. So many souls apparently felt that, and Krishna just sent us here. But Krishna knew that we wouldn't be happy. So according to this Brihadaranyaka, and he says it in such a funny way, he says that he sent us here, but he gave us, what did he give us? He gave us one thing that would help us be happy, or at least think that we're happy, or at least have some opportunity to be happy. And what is that one thing? And people were saying ego, this, that, like all kinds of things. He said the mind. And you know why the mind? Because the mind has the ability to create it, things, right? So we create, every single human being believes, and I believe that too. It's just so funny the way he said it, is that I am the best person out there. I am the best. I am the most important being out here, and I am the best. So it doesn't matter whether I'm the most stupid person on the planet, whether I'm the ugliest person on the planet, whatever I am, it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm the best. Even if I'm super depressed and I feel like I'm the worst, I still feel like I'm the best. I feel like it's not that I feel like I'm the worst, it's just that I feel like I don't know, somewhere it's like I still feel I'm the best. And so we've been given this mind in order to feel good about ourselves, but we are afraid. We are afraid. Despite all of this mind, we know that there's something not right with us. We know that there is something temporary about this world. We know that it's not a good place to be, and we want that eternal joy. So we're seeking that. Everyone who is following the religious path is seeking that eternal happiness, is seeking that eternal joy. We are seeking salvation. So what is it that we want to be saved from? Why are we seeking salvation? It's because we are afraid. There is fear, and that fear is caused by our 30 miles of anarthas or whatever. So he quoted a Srimad Bhagavatam, I'm not remembering, it's a canto 11, but I'm not remembering which chapter and which verse, but he's talking about bhaya. Bhaya means fear. So he's talking about how human beings all have bhaya, and the way to get out of bhaya is to worship Bhagwan Shri Krishna under the guidance of a guru. So, he talks about fear. So, so what I wanted to say is that when we start to, and he said that when we are, the way to mark a person who's on the spiritual path versus a person who's not on a spiritual path is the person who's on a spiritual path is abhaya, without fear, fearless. So one of the things that we get to know, I'm very, very afraid, right? So one of the things that we get to feel within ourselves, how we can start to know whether we're making progress, is how much we're able to overcome fear and how much we're able to surrender and say, okay, I am okay, I'm going to be okay. It doesn't matter what is going on around me, what I think is going on around me. This material world does not matter. I am building my relationship with Krishna, and I'm okay. He's going to take care of me no matter what. Even if it feels like the person is really suffering, immensely suffering, and great pain, great physical pain, health pain, whatever. Like a lot of these, like Prabhupada and, Jayapataka Maharaj and Premanand Maharaj, so many people have so much suffering in their lives, right, because of health. But they are completely happy. They are completely, totally happy because they know that they have a relationship with Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And that's all they care about. They don't need, they're not using the fire of their devotion to Krishna to heal themselves. They're using the fire of their devotion to please Krishna, to please Radha, in terms of Premanand Maharaj. So that's what it's kind of a sidetrack to this, but it's just something that I thought of, that abhaya, as you start to go down the path of Krishna consciousness, I think one of the ways that is spoken about is that you know that you're making progress is you start to become fearless, more and more fearless. Okay, that's it. That's it for this video. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots of abhaya, fearlessness from Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Radhe Radhe.